All right, so parents, what we're going to do is show you another technique, game, whatever you want to call it. We like to call it a game because kids love games, and a lot of people call it crazy horse. You may hear some people refer to it as the back pat, but this is a technique where kids start to learn the concept of getting the back and then how to keep the back position, because it's a dominant position in jiu-jitsu. So the way we started off as far as the game goes is typically the adult, the instructor, coach, whoever will be sort of in this sort of turtle position, and the kid can be down, they can be standing. It really doesn't matter. A lot of times they're so much shorter than us, they'll just start standing, and they're going to try to run around. We try to keep it playful as they run around the circular motion to look for the back. You know your kids better than anyone else. You may make it a little tough at first, or you might make it easy at first. You know them and what they can kind of tolerate, so to speak. But as they run around, you're going to be playful. Sometimes I'll sit and turn and face them, and I'm going to turn back again. But eventually, you'll let them jump on your back. They're going to get one hook in on each inner part of the thigh, and they're going to get what's called a seatbelt grip, which is where one arm's under the armpit, one arm's over the opposite shoulder, grabbing their own hands, and they just keep their heads tight, right? I'll say, on your mark, set, go. He'll start running around. We're just going to kind of play. And he starts running to the side. A lot of times I'll block the kid, maybe turn, come back again. But eventually, he'll jump on the back. Boom, hooks in. And this is the seatbelt grip with the hook. The hooks help to keep him, as I twist and turn and move. The seatbelt grip helps to keep his chest glued to my back. So we typically go about maybe 10-15 seconds. It's not too long, but the idea is we're going to shake them a little bit, try to get them. We're testing how tight they are on our back. And they love it because they feel like it's a roller coaster ride almost. So we're going to twist and shake. Sometimes I'll even get up in a bear crawl, maybe crawl around a little bit. I have stood up before. But you're going to be playful. Eventually you're going to get them off, right? But the other thing that we like to throw in with this is we'll start to spin and twist, and that's probably their favorite part. But we don't want to crush the kid as we do this. So imagine I start to sit my hip on the floor, but if you notice, I don't go flat. I don't want to flatten. They shouldn't touch the floor. Only I should be touching the floor. So as I twist, I'll put my hip down and I'll spin, and I'll come back, and maybe I spin again and I come back. But if you notice, the imaginary kid on my back would never touch the floor. So just the other thing to keep in mind, parents, is that what you're looking for them to keep the back is they need to be squared up on your back. If they're starting to fall to one side, then that opposite hook is what's coming out. They're losing that opposite hook, right? The other thing too is that when I'm here, squared up on the back, this is super tight. Their head is going to be glued. So if I have my right arm over and my left arm's under, my head should be on this side of his head, right, and stay super tight. The hooks are tight; they're not loose. It's when one hook becomes loose and it falls out. That's when they fall to the opposite side. At first, it's relatively easy. And then as they learn the skill, you start to test them, make it a little harder.